would you be willing to eliminate to become a homesteader?
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Homestead. This is Kevin and Sarah with Living Traditions Homestead, and today we're going to talk about 5 expenses that we eliminated when we decided to become homesteaders. Most of these were things that after we sat down and kind of talked about and evaluated, we really decided we were wasting a lot of money on things that we really didn't need. So I'm not going to hesitate. We're just going to get right into it. The very first thing that we gave up when we decided that we wanted to become homesteaders was cable TV. We were spending a ton of money on cable TV.
Right.
I think at one point it was $120 a month, $130 a month. And to be honest, we watched about 4 channels. I mean, we watched like the same 4 channels all the time.
And there weren't even any movie channels.
Right. It was just like your basic thing, and it was ridiculously expensive. Yeah. So we actually did that probably about 7 or 8 years ago.
Right.
Way before we decided to be full-time homesteaders. But even before we moved on to our urban homestead, that was one of the expenses that we decided was unnecessary, and one of the ways that helped us to eliminate our monthly bills and to get out of debt. Now, there were a few things that we did that helped us be able to, kind of cope with giving up cable TV. The first thing is we bought an antenna. It's actually pretty amazing how many free channels you can get on your TV by just getting a decent antenna for your TV. Even out here where we live now in the Missouri Ozarks, where we are really pretty far out. I mean, we're 15 miles from the nearest town, and that town is 3,000 people, and we're really about an hour and a half from the nearest city of any decent size.
Right.
And we get 15 channels just on our antenna. And that's ABC, NBC, Fox. I mean, just, a bunch of different channels, plenty of channels to watch. And then on top of that, we have what's called a Roku. If you're not familiar with that, Roku is a little box that you can plug into your TV that gets you all kinds of free streaming channels as well. Now, there are some channels that you can buy, like you can buy Netflix and Hulu and those things, but there's also a ton of just free channels. So that's what we do, and that's one of the ways that we've decreased our monthly bills.
Right. We've also significantly decreased our grocery budget by just not buying junk food. No soda, no crackers, no cookies, chips. The freezer section is completely out. We don't do any of that. And, not only was that a cost savings, but that really has been a great lifestyle change as far as our health goes. We are doing all homestead meals here. I will confess, we do buy 1 bag of pretzels a month. But that's as fancy
right.
and as junk foody as we get.
Right.
We're buying mostly staples at the store. Flour, cheese, butter, pasta, those kinds of things.
To make home-cooked meals.
Absolutely. Yeah, any kind of sweets, which we really don't do a whole lot of sweets on the homestead. Everything is homemade.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, since we moved on to our homestead, I've lost about 25 pounds. And that's not really even trying to lose weight. That's
right.
Just from changing the way that we live.
I mean, we work hard. I mean, I lost 20 pounds when we moved on to the homestead. That was not only, a financial change, but also a lifestyle change, which we needed.
You don't know how many times a week Sarah hears me walk around our kitchen and then say, "This is the worst house in the whole world."
Yeah.
Because I want a snack, and there are none.
There are no snacks.
But at the end of the day, I'm pretty glad they're not here.
But we do buy popcorn kernels. I mean, we grew popcorn in our garden. But we also have supplemented with popcorn kernels. We have lots of popcorn. I buy raisins and dried cranberries.
Right.
carrot sticks, celery sticks. Come on now.
All those things you crave.
Apples, bananas.
The next thing that we gave up, which, you know, is kind of on the same page as junk food, is going out to eat.
Right.
When Sarah and I both had, you know, good jobs in corporate America, we worked for the same company, so we would go out to eat together every day for lunch. We have, first of all, we've completely eliminated that. Now that we work here on the homestead, we don't have jobs off the homestead, we just work here. But also as a family, we have given up going out to eat, except we allow one meal out per month for our family. So one time a month we go out to eat, but other than that, every meal we eat is home cooked right here on the homestead, and that saves us a ton of money. When Sarah and I had our jobs and we would go out to lunch, I mean, for the two of us, because, you know, we were trying to go to places that were healthier options, which really means they're more expensive.
Right.
But it was, you know, not a big deal for us to go out and spend, you know, $20 to $25 a day.
Right.
For the two of us to go out to lunch. And I mean, that adds up. That's a ton of money. It may not seem like it when you have decent jobs, but when you become self-employed and you start to, you know, watch every penny,
right.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
And it's money that we definitely are no longer willing to spend.
And actually, when we do go out as a family, every single time we go, you know, we talk about how much we just spent on that meal, and a lot of times it is nearly as much as we spend on groceries for a week. We have a very limited grocery budget, and I'll tell you that, you know, we're pretty strict on it. You know, we do grow a lot, and I can a lot freeze. We raise our own meat and that kind of thing, but our grocery budget is $50 a week. And so when we go out to eat, and for a family of 4, you know, even if we spend only $30 for our family, that is nearly a week's worth of groceries.
Right.
And it's really a topic of conversation with the girls, you know, and you know, talking about finances and how much it just doesn't make sense for us who are trying to live on a budget to continue to spend that amount of money.
The next thing that we gave up are extra vehicles. When we still had corporate jobs, I mean, Sarah and I both had our own vehicles. We had a truck that was kind of our, you know, for doing bigger chores and that type of thing. And then I had a Harley. And those were things that we had to really kind of look at how much were they costing us, how much was the upkeep costing us, insurance, gas, all of that type of thing. And, you know, when we decided that we were going to be homesteaders, you know, I decided to sell my Harley, which killed me, but someday I'll get another one.
Maybe.
Someday I'll get another one. And, you know, we gave up one of our cars. Now that we're together all the time, it's really unnecessary to have 2 separate cars.
Right.
So we still have one good family car, a reliable family car, and then we have an older truck, which is our farm truck.
Right.
It's a 1994 F-250. I mean, it still runs great. It can pull anything that we want, but you know, we don't use it very often.
No.
Most of the time we just use our smaller SUV.
Mm-hmm. And really, the last thing out of the 5 things that we've eliminated to be homesteaders, not that this is the only things that we've eliminated, but the last big thing of the 5 is really entertainment. You know, we just have made the decision that we're not going to spend money on things like going out to the movies, movie rentals, going bowling, those kinds of activities that can really add up quickly. We've replaced some of those things. We invested, if that's what you'll call it, in, you know, one of the old VHS players. And before we moved out here, we would go from thrift store to thrift store and look for VHS movies and discounted DVD movies so that we could still have a taste of a little bit of that at home. But we would also get them on like 50% off day.
Right.
We were getting them for like 50 cents each.
Right. Yeah, we would go to Goodwill and they would have VHS movies for $1.
Right.
But we would wait until Thursday, which was 50% off day, and then we'd get them for 50 cents a piece.
Right.
And we picked up like, I don't know, like 100 or more old VHS movies.
Right.
That, you know, they still work just fine. You know, we had to teach the kids what it meant to rewind a movie because they had never heard of that before.
Right.
But now that they got the hang of it, they've picked it up just fine.
Right. And you know, we also picked up some games and those kinds of things. But honestly, our life is just different now that we moved on to the homestead. And for most of those things, we don't even have access to those activities, to be honest. There's no bowling alley here. There's no movie theater here. We would actually have to drive an hour and a half to do anything like that.
Which actually makes it easier to give those things up.
Oh, sure.
Because it's, you know, you have to go out of your way
Sure.
now to do those activities.
But we're also just spending our time differently.
Right.
And at the end of the day, we're exhausted.
Well, and, you know, our entertainment now is, you know, in the summer, we go down to the creek to go swimming.
Sure.
Or we just spend time together as a family.
Catch fireflies.
Right, learn how to catch fireflies, or I mean, go fishing, and you know, you just learn how to do things that are free, and you know that saying that, you know, sometimes the best things in life are free. I mean, that is absolutely true.
Right.
So those are 5 things that we've given up, or that we gave up when we decided to be homesteaders. If you guys have things that you've given up, we'd love to hear about it. You know, our goal here is to you know, learn from each other, to build a community where we can all grow and learn to live this more traditional life together. And we would love to hear from you guys as to what it is that you're doing to make this life easier for yourselves.
You guys, if you have not become a part of our traditionalist community, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. We would love to have you on our journey.
Don't forget to check out our Etsy shop and our Amazon shop.
Yeah.
And you guys, we really appreciate you coming by the homestead today. And until next time, take care and God bless.
God bless.